his favorite restaurants, right? Fisherman's Cove is his number one favorite. Looking for jerk chicken on the ground. So I'm always screaming at him, stop trying to eat street meat. And when the queens are walking by, they love to hear that because it makes them fall out laughing. Right? Like, because he's always looking to eat street meat.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But
I
what
thought it was in regards to him, like, I thought it was in regards to him fucking like everything that was walking. Like,
well, that goes without saying. Like, that's standard. Like, whenever I see like a cute little dog, I'm like, you better get her. You better get her. Like,
absolutely.
I refrained from talking about this until I met someone recently who has a silky York, because he's a silky pedigree. They have the largest penises you've ever seen.
Those little dogs?
It's astounding. Like, it's half the length of his body.
Oh my God! So those
like, and so when he's definitely street meat. So when it's, you know, in full flagrante, as they say, he has to throw himself over when he's done because he can't even walk because it drags him.
He's so tired out.
So he is just street meat on every level. But that made me think about street meat.
Yes, because immediately when you said street meat, like, I've heard the term street meat before, but I've always heard it being referred to like as a person, like as a whole streetwalker. Like,
well, this is how I think about street meat when I'm not walking Bailey. When I ride through the park and seeing all the like guys that are like working out or just dressed like they working out. There's been some amazing street meat out here in Flatbush this summer. I want to thank you all for every single girl in Flatbush. Thank you, my brothers, for all that you brought this summer.
Yeah, I've been seeing niggas with no shirts on. I've been seeing niggas
and the ones with the gray sweats and no underwear. God bless y'all. God bless you.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
I ride over by parade grounds. That's where they do the prison workout. I call it prison workout because it's like not really workout equipment. But if you really fit like that, like you're that guy.
Now, Priscinda, I have some new tea on some new street meat, right? So remember I told you I used to always drive behind like the garbage men and just to watch them work, right? So now I haven't really been seeing a lot of garbage men, but shout out to everyone in New York City who now has to move their car again in the morning because COVID is officially over, right?
Oh shit.
Or so they think, right? So now I am actually having to get up and move my car. So recently there's been one black man in my neighborhood who works for sanitation. He's not picking up garbage. Oh no, sir. Guess what he's doing? Giving tickets. Okay. I love it. It's beautiful. And the way he's just outside every morning, just walking. And the way he just put it on somebody's car. You know, and I seen it in all of the people, or the people are over here. It's not the mayonnaise people, it's it's the curry people by my house. So that's a little bit of a difference. But anywho, the curry people got outside and they were just like, oh, no, he about to move his car. He was like, well, hey, I got the black man just walked away. He was like,
hey.
And I just thought it was beautiful because so many black people get tickets by everyone. And it's just like, now it's like, oh, well, here we go. Like, I said, this is beautiful. It was beautiful. But it was beautiful to see a black man.
Like? Give me a visual.
Tall, like bro, man from the 5th floor, tall, dark skin, no hair, just a cat, grown. And the way he didn't want no problems with nobody. He just wanted to do his job.
He got to get these tickets.
That's it. Because y'all cars on the street. What else can he do? Now, I didn't get a ticket. Why? Because I was in my car and I moved it when they said move.
Because you know the routine.
It's just beautiful to see a black man on the other side of a ticket.
Yes, just doing it. Now, are you out there in some shorts and a tank top?
I have to say, honestly, Priscilla, you would be ashamed because I went outside with the color purple braids just to move my car. And I had to watch him from afar.
A grown black man coming down the block and you are not.
He didn't see me. Well, at least I don't think he's seen me. I don't think he's seen me. But I see him from afar. But
you saw him from afar.
I really didn't want him to see me because I felt like I wasn't ready. Not with color purple braids.
Well, you were not. No, you're not ready with that.
For a nigga with a city job for sanitation, like I want to give him more than color purple braids.
You do want to give him more than that. So I say, when do you have to move your car again?
Next week. This week. What are we in? Today's Monday. Sometime this week, I'm gonna have to move it. Yes.
All right. Well, then you got to be ready.
right.
I mean, just wake up and throw that tank top on and some shorts.
Yeah. I didn't have the shorts on. The shorts part was there. It's just the color. I had color purple braids.
You had color purple. Okay.
So, you know. Yeah.
So you were giving us Miss Seeley.
A little bit.
Miss Seeley.
A little bit.
No, we don't want that.
I know he. No man wants Miss Seeley in 2020.
No, they don't. Just give him something to brighten his day.
Right, exactly.
Because
a little bit.
You are packing heat from the front and the back. I don't understand why.
I'm trying to get the heat. I'm trying to get the heat. Hey, shout out to Beyonce allowing me to spread some heat. She put these little 2 hearts in the shirt and called it a part of her clothing line. So I said, this is cute and I'm gonna wear it. There we go.
Oh,
we love Beyonce. Ivy Park, team Beyonce, all day.
You know what? I got to get that.
I found this somewhere, but I barely get a chance.
Where did you find it?
I think it was probably at one of the Adidas stores. I'm not sure, but sometimes they have her stuff, sometimes they don't. And you know, bitches be buying her shit super hard, so it's hard to.
You know how much I love me some Beyonce.
Yeah, I love Beyonce. So team Beyonce. But let's get into
Let's get into some street meat.
Yes, street meat. Kelso Reese says, "I am street meat." All right, then. Well, if you
that's what I'm saying. Thank you.
That is who you is.
Thank you.
Miss Ravioli says, hello, everyone. So hello to you, Miss Ravioli. And Kelso also says, free the incarcerated Scarfaces getting objectified by Miss Priscinda. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, look, I hear men talk all the time about, like, you know, what we look like and what we're out there presenting. You know, I was looking like street meat today. So today let me just tell you very quickly. So I bought this little dress. I thought it was going to be loose so I could just throw it on and be cool. But I have on like see-through underwear. Mm-hmm. I didn't know the dress was going to be tight. You can see all my naked parts.
Everything.
All the underwear is see-through and this dress is tight as fuck. And that is not what I was trying to do. But, however, the brothers appreciated it in the neighborhood because I was street meat today. You know who I'm afraid of. Who's going to comment? I'm scared.
Oh, gosh. Shout out to Kenneth Williams for all of his crazy comments. But
let's get into some street meat.
Oh, so what this is like, I have some different variations of what I seen street meat to be. So
okay.
One of the recent viral videos that I came across that was kind of interesting because I said I would see myself in this situation. I'll explain it. It's a young female who was caught peeing on the street. Now, this looks like it's somewhere in Harlem. It definitely looks like
poor girl.
And this guy got on his phone and started to say, "Oh, but you ain't even wiped though. Why are you so concerned with her?"
Oh my God, leave her alone.
She's peeing. Like, what the fuck? But anywho, let's watch the video. Yes.
Okay.
Don't run. I got me one. But you pissing on the joint and then wipe your pussy. But you mad at me because you pissing on the joint. You ain't put no tissue down there to wipe your pussy though. And you talking about one. These trap shoes. What you talking about? Your pussy ain't get white, but you just came and pissed on our joint though. You just came and pissed on our joint and we would have let your little ass use the bathroom. With your little nasty pussy ass. And then gonna get mad because I said something. Yo, nasty pussy ass. I ain't mad about nothing. She started trying to talk shit. And now I want to fuck. I want to fuck what? I'm mad because she came and pissed on our joint and then wiped her pussy. And then they want to get mad when I say something about it. You should have wiped your pussy. You ain't even wiped your ass. But she should have wiped that motherfucker.
Go for him, girl. Go. Get him, girl.
You should have wiped it. You should have wiped your pussy. You should have wiped your pussy. You should have wiped your pussy.
Get him, girl. Get him.
You should have wiped your pussy. You should have wiped your pussy. And look, your ass flat, your pussy stink is pissy, and you pissy. You still pissed on our joint and didn't wipe your pussy. You should have never pissed on our joint. You just came right here and pulled down your panties and pissed. And then when I say you ain't wiped that motherfucker, you want to get mad. You was just on the busy street pissing. What are you talking about?
I had enough of this.
You just real life pissed on our joint.
Let me get to the end. Let me get to the last part.
You just real life pissed on the joint though, baby, and then wipe your pussy. Now
I hate him.
Now let me tell you something. The icing on the cake was this lady in the car right here, which I
Oh,
love.
go ahead.
She got out and actually peed right in front of him. Like,
there you go.
Like, fuck you. This is beautiful. Let's watch this part because this is
go ahead. Yes, let's see
Let
me move over.
Go ahead. Now she there. Bitch. You better now. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It ain't even coming out.
Yeah, nigga, whatever.
Oh my God. Make sure you wipe it. Make sure you wipe it. Pissing on Madison. Pissing on Madison.
Oh, so they are.
Make sure you wipe it. Make sure you wipe it. Just make sure you wipe it.
Yeah, and she pleased to say, "My pussy is clean." Let me just, I just want to get her saying that part right there because gotta let niggas know. But we're gonna drag him in a second. But she had said something profound. My pussy clean. Hold on, let's get that part.
Make sure you wipe it. Just make sure you wipe it. I ain't come out here for this today.
And she threw the tissue.
Oh man.
Okay. You go first, V.
I had to, because my question is, right, when do men wipe? Like, I just gotta know. Like, anytime a nigga's outside in the street peeing, when is he wiping? I'm just concerned because I never see like niggas pull out, you know, they wipes like, oh, let me wipe right now because, you know, I'm outside holding my dick, like, and I'm about to go pee. I've seen niggas go stand to the side and pee and touch so much shit after they fucking pee. It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous.
Yep.
So for me,
we can't even count the number of times we as women have seen men pee outdoors. It's such the norm that we respectfully turn our head so that they can take care of their business.
Yeah.
Right? Now, Vanessa knows this about me. Whenever there is an issue that we are discussing that, you know, black men or black women, I ask black men, because don't I always do that, V? I want to see what black men are saying about it. Because I've never heard so much conversation about everything to do with black women. Like, and it's always black men that are just hyper discussing us in a way that, like, I just have never heard before. So I asked a couple of grown ass black men.
Come on now.
Right? I'm like, well, what do y'all think of that? They all said the same thing in different ways. They said, that sounds like some bitch shit. They said now, and all these black men put it in a different way, but they all had the same consensus. This sounds like some bitch shit that only bitch ass niggas do.
Or care about. You see what I'm saying?
Or want to discuss. Because the thing about, like, when you have to pee as a woman and you're outside, there are not many options where you can squeeze into a corner or watch out for a camera. But just like men, when we have to go, we have to go.
And we find the best.
And we find a way to do it. You know, and if you don't have your homegirl to cover you,
then it's just you.
Then it's just you, and you got to do what you got to do. His bitch ass. Little
Like, like, you should have something else to do.
Why are you bothering her? Why would you put that woman out there on Front Street for something that's just a bodily action?
A bodily function.
It's just thank you. That's the word I'm looking for, V.
It's
a bodily function. Leave her alone. And then you're gonna follow her. Why are you this invested in her pussy?
She must got some good pussy.
Why are you this invested in her vagine? That you are following her.
Do you ever see females doing this, going after a dude and asking?
I just saw a dude do that the other night, right? And they touching you and want to shake hands with you. And you just know at some point in the day, that dude has had his hands on his penis. You never see them pull out wipes. They shake it off and feel like that's good enough. And they keep it moving. But we're respectful. Like I said, most black women I see, we turn our heads out of respect to give them like privacy. But here you are, you're following her, and not just following her, but you're degrading her.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna tell you what, all the black men that I have spoken to, they all said y'all sound like a bunch of bitch ass niggas.
Come on now.
Sorry, that's what they told me.
Come on now.
Y'all some bitch ass niggas.
Because I do think you bitch ass niggas would worry about that. Now, in this video, everybody's just like, oh, she peed in the street, this, that, and the third. And usually when people talk about street meat, they talk about things that could be degrading in some sort of way, shape, or fashion. But for me, I think he played the card on himself and shows how weak of a man he truly is.
Yes.
Women are out here giving birth. Women are out here carrying children, or all types of bodily fluids come out of women on a regular basis. Sometimes these fluids come out when we're fucking you. Like, this thing that happens, you know?
Can we just go to the bathroom whenever and however we can? And, you know, if a woman stops, here's the thing about women, black women in particular. If we're going in the street, we have exercised every option on the planet.
Right.
Because black women are very particular about where we will pee.
Yep. And I peed
went to go
outside
to the bathroom in Macy's, right? I went to go to the bathroom in Macy's the other day. It was so nasty that my body shut down. My body's like, I can't pee in here. I can't do it. I can't do it. Because as black women, like, we just can't. So when we have to pee in the street, that means it's gotten critical.
Yeah.
It's gotten critical.
Yeah.
We don't want to. We have to.
Nobody wants to do that. It's the
no one wants to do that. Anybody like that doesn't have a penis. You know, and it's great that you all have the luxury to just, you know, point your lightsaber anywhere you want and just go with nobody fucking with you. Oh, I hope every woman in his family shamed him.
Yeah. Yeah. And let me tell you something too, because I don't know if you caught this part of the video, it was in the beginning, but Miss Ravioli, she mentioned, she said, what did she pee on? Was it their joint that she peed on? This is because in the beginning of the video, he's like, man, you peed on our joint. You peed on our joint. Well, why was your joint on the floor?
Right. And why is your joint on the ground?
Why is it there? Like,
and why were you gonna pick it up? And like, why was it there? Oh, nigga, you know what? You just a bitch ass.
Yeah. And you're bored. You don't really have
you don't have a life. And I'm gonna say this and then I'm done. That's the closest he's ever gotten to some vagine. Because he's way too excited. No, he's way too excited.
Right. Real niggas have had pussy in their face, in their nose, mouth. While a bitch, sometimes while a bitch is on a period, okay? Like, there has been men who have dealt with the fluid.
I mean, just all kind of vagine situations. This is the closest you've ever gotten, dude.
This is tragic. Super tragic. Oh my God.
He's sad.
Yeah. Super, super sad. Now, I have the final question before we move on to the next topic. Who's the street meat in the video?
Oh, yeah.
Who's the street meat now? Because now I'm calling him street meat because he's for the streets. He belongs outside.
He belongs in the streets.
He's street meat.
Yes.
Because he's a nigga who's not familiar with pussy.
No, he's not
familiar with how women operate.
No.
That could be, you know, essential to a moment. He's a street meat for me.
That's as close as he's ever. I can't qualify him as street meat. Here's why. Because when I hear the term street meat, that gives me happy thoughts. Like, oh, where?
Right. That's true. Street meat does sound a little fun.
When I hear street meat, I'm like, oh, where? You know, and shout out, you know, to my gay brothers and sisters in the neighborhood. When they hear me say street meat, they all look around. They're like, where? Because we all get excited. He is not street meat because the term street meat gives me happy thoughts in the summer. He is not it. Nope.
I stand corrected with that. I agree with you. Yeah, he's too terrible for street meat.
He's just a bitch ass.
Yeah. Yeah. And these guys have to be checked, honestly.
He's one of those that we would never ever let him see.
He doesn't get pussy anyways. He don't get pussy anyway. So that's
anyway. Right, there you go. There you go, V.
Yeah. So here is another video. A video that went viral from some I guess this is not we got to figure out whether this is street meat or not, but
okay,
this is definitely raw meat. So let's just show how this was served.
Okay. Yo,
that's fucking ridiculous out here.
Bro, nah. Whoa, what the hell?
I'm giving her a yellow.
Nah.
Fucking ridiculous. This shit is fucking raw.
I'm gonna throw that to you.
Because I need my money back. And I need to fucking look this. This shit is raw. No, I won't. The whole fucking patty is raw. Are you serious? I want the money back for this shit. Look at this shit. Open the whole fucking thing is raw. Are you serious right now?
She sat there and fucking crumbled the patty with her.
I saw it.
Crumbling the patty with her hands. That's how raw. Like you could see the pink.
Oh my God.
You can see it.
Oh my God. First of all, oh God.
I just want to go back to in the beginning.
Look at it. It's just
Yo!
Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy.
Repulsive.
Like that's honestly, I would call this disrespectful because they didn't even try to put the patty on the grill, turn it around 1 or 2 times. Like none of that shit.
I would call the fucking health department. I'm calling the health department because this is not steak tartare, which I find disgusting.
Right. I was about to say they damn sure ain't tuna tartare.
It's disgusting.
Giving me.
Look at the face. Look, she's like, oh no.
I would have been online. Like I wouldn't have been online. I would have left at that point. I'm not staying.
Nope, I would have been online because I'm gonna sue you. That's disgusting.
Look how she crumbled it with her hands. Like she crumbled it. Like
that's repulsive.
It's red pink.
You could have like browned it more if you held your cigarette lighter on it.
That's
disgusting.
Gotta ask the question. Oh my God, this shit is fucking crazy. We gotta ask the question. Say, what is fucking street meat?
Well, that is the definition because that's the kind of meat you give to your dog.
Oh,
you really, truly. There are people that give their dogs raw meat. I don't give it to Bailey because, he's too persnickety, like he won't eat it.
And this is why I understand the anger of that lady because it's really, that's why I said it's really disrespectful to give.
You're right.
Like you're playing with me. Like you think I'm not gonna open this burger or taste
and
it?
Look at right.
See this fucking patty looking like this?
And no, and you know what? She is being disrespected because they already got her money.
Right. Yeah.
You already got my money because they don't give you the food till you pay, right?
Right. So I'm paying now for raw meat.
I already gave you my money. I mean, what kind of I'm gonna say this. I don't like the way we treat each other in the Black community when we are serving and or doing business with Black people.
Mm-hmm.
Because how dare you? What chain is this?
Oh, this is McDonald's.
Oh, girl, sue them.
I know. This is McDonald's.
I'm sorry. I
probably would have stayed online with this girl right here and be like, I can't wait till I get my big sandwich.
That is McFuckery.
McDonald's, yes, we are calling you out for having employees do this to somebody because this is intentional.
That is McFuckery. That's McFuckery.
Look how pink that shit
is. That is McFuckery.
See, I'm not saying this is the thing. That lady has a right to be mad because McDonald's is holding themselves as an establishment that is supposed to be giving out good burgers
to the community, and they always talk about their community work that they do.
And it's also, and I understand for this Black female why this shit is triggering, yo, because Black people are always getting that throwaway fucking service, like, oh, y'all just get whatever. And that's probably how she felt in this moment. Like, she probably felt like, yo, this lady is being fucking rude to me, and she just threw this fucking patty in here. Yep. I wasn't going to say nothing.
And you know what? Like you said, this is how we always seem to get treated. That's why I said it's McFuckery. That they're doing this to this woman, and she has every right to be angry. Like, what is wrong with you all, sister? Like, if you happen to catch this, sue them because, like you just said, V, it's triggering for us.
Yeah,
that triggers us.
Yeah,
it's triggering.
And I'm using all Holocausts to be triggered with. Absolutely.
All of it. We're all triggered. We're triggered.
Oh, we got a couple.
And if you just add the way Black people feel about raw meat anyway.
Period. Most black people ask for well done. That's what we
most of us.
Most. I'm not saying
Most.
all, but there's a high percentage of us that's asking for well done.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say 99.999% of us are not going to eat. How many times have you been at the cookout and, you know, somebody looking like, baby, you have to put that back on the grill. I can't eat that like that. I can't eat that like that.
And let me get to some of these comments about Miss Ravioli in the chat room. And Champagne. Miss Ravioli says Joan in the DMV can be a person, place, or thing. Wait, did he say joint or John? I got to do some research. Oh no, he said joint in the video. That nigga's from Harlem. Joint. Yeah, he said joint. He's from Harlem. That's a Harlem ass nigga. She also said most of today's fast food is undercooked. #facts. I would have to agree with this. Sometimes I do be seeing like food from certain places. They undercook it and they try to get away with it with a sauce. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all places, but some places do. Like, and it's like it's fucked up because by the time you realize food is undercooked, you're already somewhere where you can't take it back. Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
and they already have your money.
Yep. On top of that,
you know, I just want to say this: like, she's right. We don't need to accept this kind of treatment from a multi-billion-dollar company because do you want us to rally against you?
Come on now.
Because
that shit is pink, yo.
Okay.
We got some more comments. Hold on one second. Champy says, no, it's not Joan, it's John. And Miss Ravioli says, I am also contacting the health department in addition to a super attorney. Did the worker have an issue with refunding her hard-earned money? Subway Mayo Chronicles. Yeah. In the video, the lady, she just kept asking her, do you want your money back? The video never ended with a resolution. So I would love to follow up on the story and find out what happens. But I also don't like the response of the employee. Y'all, bitch, you see this fucking burger?
I don't like it either, V.
The lady has to keep saying, I want a refund. She has to keep saying that?
Because the response is, do you want your money back? Bitch, you just gave me raw meat.
What you think
Stop acting like that's not the issue at hand.
What the fuck you think I want at this point?
Stop trying to act like that's not the issue at hand.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me raw meat. You already have my money. Sister, I don't know your name or who you are. Sue them.
Yes. Yes.
Because that's the only way we can stop people from treating us this way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Geologic friend, salute to the panel in the rant room. Salute to you, super producer Geologic. Champy says, and if she acts like a nigga, then it's gonna be a problem. Right. Now if she go back there and just start whooping ass, because technically, this is a health risk. You're giving me raw meat. And what can I get from raw meat? Salmonella.
What if she had bitten it without looking?
What if you know what I mean? That to her child and her child bit it?
Because you just said it right, V. What can you get from raw meat? Salmonella. That's why Black people, we're always concerned about that. Mm-hmm. That's why we always want to know who made the potato salad.
Yeah, because we need to know who took the steps.
We need to know because we know the steps that some of y'all are not taking, and we're like, But you expect when you go into, you know, a place like McDonald's that you're not going to get raw meat.
Right. Because, you know, sometimes the establishment is supposed to, they're creating a representation that they, you know, are well equipped. You know, they're supposed to have passed all of the restaurant laws and all the other kind of
that is a health requirement.
And you know what? And if a bitch can get motherfucking coffee spilled on herself and get money.
Wait, she put the coffee between her own legs.
Exactly. Come on.
Everybody knows that McDonald's has the hottest coffee in the world. That shit is like the outer reaches of outer space hot.
Now, I will say this. That Black lady, I love her, but she did handle it a little street meaty-ish. A little.
You think she did?
It irritates me when because I'm like, I always look at the money, right? I'm looking at
me too.
Bitch, calm down. Calm down. And I'm not saying calm down in the sense of where they still not supposed to do what they're supposed to do. No. But sometimes I feel like in these moments, you could easily lose your blessing. They already fucked up.
Yes.
Already fucked up. But if you overreact and now you can get charged, they can try. You know what I'm saying? Which would still be wrong.
I mean, I have a
but I hate
vibe
that
about
black
that.
people. They you know they go crazy and they not focused on the money part. So they like I feel like she's so focused on getting her money back right then and there. No, the real thing is I am sick. I took it like be hurt.
I took it the way you did. I took it the way you did, right? And I went straight to lawsuit.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because that's the only way you can show people how to treat you.
Especially when we talk about
but I understand this from her perspective, right? Because I kind of sort of had a similar situation where I am now perceived as the angry black woman. And guess what? I was advocating for myself. So I said, yes, I'm the angry black woman. Yes, the fuck I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to take shit. I'm not going to let you treat me any kind of way. You can call me whatever you want as long as you call me right.
Right. I just don't want I hate that black people sometimes allow other races or other people to provoke them.
But how come we have to be that, right? But when Margaret gets angry.
I know.
It's all good.
Because Margaret could get angry.
Margaret can be angry.
Understand the room.
Margaret is Karen's grandmother. Just so people are clear about who we're talking about.
Who
Margaret is Karen's grandmother.
Absolutely.
And she has the right to be angry. I want us as black women to stop holding ourselves to a standard that other women just don't have to even worry about. Yes, I'm an angry black woman with good reason. If I have to fight for myself, which we always do.
Yeah.
Then fuck it. That's what it is. Yes, I am an angry black woman. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Right.
Sir.
Yeah.
Or ma'am.
Yeah. I understand that.
I'm not taking it anymore. And I'm not taking on the, I've got to handle it a certain way. Nobody else does.
I think about that too. Sometimes when I lose my shit, I'm like, nobody else cares. You know what? I'm asking for that. Everybody else
because you have a right to defend your position.
Yeah, but I also know that I'm not going to go to the extent of not harming other people, but putting myself in a position where people could make me the terror.
Well, now agree.
But I'm going to do that.
We gotta do that in the next episode, where homegirl, she took it there, with somebody in the bank.
Oh,
and said, I'll beat your ass. And then she beat the woman's ass. And then the woman went back and got her gun out of her purse and shot her.
Mm-hmm. That did happen.
Because that's where people are right now. Like,
I see that too.
I don't think that when we fight for what we want, it's enough pressure being a black woman, period.
It is.
Every time we walk out of the house, we're always under, okay, now, I hope a motherfucker gonna make me try it today. Mm-hmm. We all think that as black women when we leave the house. Like, please, Lord, don't let nobody fuck with my peace today.
Mm. Yeah.
Let me just go to the grocery store, walk my dog, and go to the bank. Please, Lord.
Let me just do what I want to do for today. Please.
You don't see other women having to do that.
No, that's true.
They're just walking their dog peacefully. They're going to the grocery store to just get their eggs and their organic juice.
And
nobody just fucking with their day. I have to always consider that.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
I don't think we need to worry anymore. Let's lay that to rest. We don't have to worry about them calling us the angry black woman. Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, I don't worry about the angry black woman term. I just don't want black people incriminating themselves with their anger. You can be angry, but you don't have to incriminate yourself.
Well, I see
you better be angry. You better be.
I feel you, vibe.
And if you have to incriminate yourself to save yourself, I am not against that either.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because that's where I am with
it. Certain situations warrant that. Sometimes it does.
Yes, it does.
Miss Ravioli says, instead of put that back on the grill, my family would say, get that off the grill.
First of all, get you off the grill. Whoever made this shit, let's have you go in the back where you belong, cleaning out the traps.
That's true. Sometimes black people
no longer want you cooking.
Like, how long that shit been on the grill? Get that shit off the grill.
No, I need you fired. I need you off the grill.
Right. Whoever's back there.
Whoever you are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who it is.
Put that sandwich out. Yeah. Whoever folded that sandwich together and was like,
it does it right.
Yeah.
And I just want to put this out there for other Black people that don't know how to handle the situation. When I had a situation, it wasn't food related, right? But I went and looked up the CEO and I sent him a letter. Hey, let me tell you what's going on with your organization and what are you going to do?
Yep.
I stopped Maimonides from parking in the handicap zone.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I videotaped them and I sent the video to the CEO. What's up with your peoples?
Yeah. Yeah, because we can't keep doing this. Yeah.
Because we can't keep being disrespectful.
Yes.
And you don't have to take it. So I get what you're saying, Vanessa. You're right. Let's not do it where we're going to be, accused of being a certain way. We're already going to be accused. We're Black.
Exactly. You know what's, and this is the only reason why I say that is because sometimes other races of people will try to lean on all those other things other than the fucking real problem that they call. Right. Like, oh, well, she was yelling. No. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus back to this raw ass fucking burger that y'all gave her. I don't want to hear shit about what she did after. No.
Yeah, I think anybody would yell if you serve them fucking raw meat.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That my dog won't eat.
Ooh. And there's already so many quotations about what type of McDonald's meat is. So the fact that you're serving it raw.
I mean, we already are looking at it funny and just like crossing our fingers and praying to God you don't kill us.
Yes. So, wait, I didn't get a chance to ask. So, who is the street meat in the video?
That nasty ass burger.
The burger's the street meat.
The burger is the street meat. Yeah, that's some shit that you see on the ground that Bailey absolutely positively would not eat.
Yeah, that's just crazy, super crazy. So we have another video before we but yes, this is a video that recently went viral from a man in the Bronx who made a TikTok. He's looking for a female. I guess he's not trying to date her. He really wants no sex. He only wants hugs. I don't know. I seen this video. I'm kind of looking for homeboy because I might want to slide my number.
I mean, you know what? Me too. Let's see what he's talking about, though.
Let's figure it out. Let's go.
Good morning, single women. I am single. I am looking for hugs. Not sex, but hugs. If that is you, I would like us to get to know each other and work from there. Okay? I live by myself. I have my own apartment. I just don't have a woman that's going to give me hugs in the morning. Now, if that can be you, let's work on that. Remember, I said this is only hugs. I did not say this is about sex. Okay? I'm looking for a hugging relationship. A person that lives with me, and you never have to pay rent or anything. Your pay will be giving a hug in the morning time. Let's work on that. Okay?
Okay.
I'm not opposed to this man.
All right, V, you go first.
Now, I have to be honest. This gentleman, he doesn't seem like a bad gentleman to me. Like,
right.
He said he only, and he made it very, very clear. He said hugs in the morning. You don't have to hug him all day. Now, my question is, he didn't say how long he wanted the hug to be. He didn't, and he also said something I think that people didn't pay attention to. Like, he kind of alluded to that eventually he would want more than hugs. I don't know if everybody caught on to that.
I did. I heard that part.
Let me play this part.
Us to get to know each other.
It was the get to know each other part. Because if you just want hugs,
right?
If you just want hugs, we should know. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to that part.
I'm single woman. I am single. I am looking for hugs. Not sex, but hugs. If that is you, I would like us to get to know each other and work from there.
Okay. That is the part for me that fucking does it.
He said he's going to work from there with you. Well, V, you're laughing. I can't. No, you go first because you're hollering. I can't.
No, but that was... And see, this is why I had to pause it on that part right there, because that was the part where I was like,
well,
more than a hug, sir. Like when he says, and we'll work from there, I feel like a lot of guys do this. They
work from there.
Right. They put forth what they want, And the female's like, okay, I accept this. And then they just start adding shit, sprinkling shit, putting more like, and I'm like, okay, like, and this is cute because this is a cute viral video because it's all in the climate that we live in today. This is beautiful to me.
Right.
A man to just really want a female to hug him. Like a hug is such a beautiful
yes,
form of expression for people. It's beautiful to me. So for me, in today's day and age, to even have a man who just wants to have a hug from a woman, that to me, it shows that he is in touch with, you know, different senses, and he's not just focused on just getting pussy from somebody. You know, someone who says that they want a hug, to me, gives me the sign that you would want to know more about me mentally. You would want to get the understanding for who I am mentally. But also, this is what I've had learned as well. Some niggas use hugs as a gateway, and that's just in anything. What they call it, the church hug. The church hug was invented, okay, because of pastors and people in the church hugging a little bit too long and too tight.
Well, you know, when you said that, I instantly thought of this pastor that used to come to the house, and my sister, we used to call him Pastor Grabby Hands.
Pastor,
because you know, we try to give him the Christian mingle hug, and all of a sudden his hand is on your lower back, pulling you in close.
See?
So every time he would come, because you know, in the South, when somebody comes to the house, you know, you gotta get up, you gotta kiss them on the cheek, you gotta greet them. And Pastor Grabby Hands would have his hand on your lower back, because you know, you try to stick out your butt to try to not get near his private.
Yeah, like you put your arms up like
but
this.
He made sure
arms. You want to get some
made
arms.
Sure that it went from Christian mingle to fucking on a Saturday night. Yeah. And so we were always alert when he came over, like, oh shit, here he come. I'm going to the bathroom.
Priscinda, please
allow. So now my man right here, let's address him. So it's starting out with a hug. Okay, he wants to make a connection. Right. He wants to be connected to someone. He wants to feel a vibe. But when he said we can go from there, I automatically thought, I'm going to be tied up in the Brooklyn basement. I'm sorry, but that's what I thought. I mean, because asking for a hug is one thing, right? And I feel him because he wants a connection.
That's what it's giving.
But here's my thing. I've never, ever been in a close confine with a man where he didn't just want a hug.
Right.
I've never been near a man
who just wanted a hug
of any age, at any era, that just wanted a hug. That is the equivalent of, I just want to put the tip in. Let me just put in the tip. As a woman, we've all heard that one.
Just let me just put the tip in. Let
me just put in the tip.
Or I ain't gonna put it in. I'm
not gonna put it in. Next thing you know, it's in. So my man is just trying to find a woman that is down with the hug and something else.
Let's keep it real. It's only starting with a hug. Oh my God, we got a couple.
Tied up in a Brooklyn basement. That's all I'm gonna say. Biggie said it first.
Yes, JP says that nigga a killer now.
Okay, hello.
Oh gosh. And Miss Raviola says, I caught on. # pay attention. Oh yeah. See, this is where it comes for seasoned women, right? Women who have experience, seen things, lived through things. You can read between the lines.
Yes, you can.
You can really definitely do that. Shampoo says, red flags, them glasses, living in the Bronx, in the background. Nah, for real. Hold on. I didn't even realize what pics in the background.
I did. I'm sorry, but I did.
I did not see.
Can I tell you what else I thought, V? Yes. Can I tell you what else I thought?
Yes.
I don't know a man alive, no matter his income, height, weight, shape, that can't get a woman.
Yeah.
Women are such kind creatures that we accept almost anything. Dude, if you can't get somebody to hug you, something else is going on.
There is somebody for everybody.
Always.
And
Always.
you know what? This
Only
grown
women
ass
have a
grandpa
hard
got a
time
smiley face
finding-
on his wall.
Only women have a hard time finding what they seek. All a man has to do is be alive. So, bruh, like, I appreciate what you're trying to do with your little TikTok video. I'm just going to go back to what Biggie said, tied up in a Brooklyn basement.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
Miss Graviola says, wait, what were the back row photos? Yeah, I had to figure that out, too. And she says, just the background in general. Absolutely.
Come
I'm looking
on.
at the goddamn smiley face clock on the wall right now.
Come on. What's up?
Like,
What's up?
it's giving El Rapo vibes. It truly is.
I mean, it's looking very rapey.
It is. Now I have to ask, is he street meat?
God, no. When you hear the term, just go outside and just try to use the term street meat, right? Just loosely. Everybody automatically smiles first. Even when I'm talking to Bailey, right? And because he hears when I talk to him, he understands what I'm saying. I'm like, because we pulling up the Fisherman's Cove, about to walk by. I'm like, and don't you dare pick up any street meat. I look up and everybody's smiling. The term street meat is a happy vibe.
Yes, street meat is a happy vibe.
He's giving me rapey. You know why? Because you know those little characters that are always dressed up over by 42nd Street in the city?
Oh my God, yes.
So I was always taking pictures with them because I love characters. I don't know what's up with that with me. It might be a fetish. I don't know. But when I would get home later and look at the picture, right? You know, that big Mickey Mouse hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was on my boob the whole time. Whole time.
So he done put that fur piece
He
right
done
up
put
there.
that furry ass mitt on my boob. I took a picture with Spider-Man. Spider-Man got his hand on my ass the whole time.
These niggas getting free feels.
They out there just feeling me up. And I'm so dumb and wide-eyed and stupid, clearly.
Just letting the fucking furry monsters.
I'm getting felt up by all kind of furry hands the whole day. Because again, street meat.
Yeah, when you're in the midst of things,
when you're not looking for it,
that's street meat shows up.
So it went from street meat to rapey.
Now I was gonna say this. I don't consider him as to be street meat. No, I wouldn't put him in the street meat category.
Right.
But do I think after this TikTok he's gonna have a bunch of street meat in his house? Yes.
Oh no, he's gonna get some street trade. Let's call that trade. I call that trade.
Oh,
He gonna get some trade.
Oh, I just hope the right bitch work the shit out of this shit and she do it.
I just know that he better make a run to the bank first
before anything.
Get you some 5s, 10s, and 20s so that you're ready, sir.
Yeah.
Because that's what's coming your way. And know that you have to pay.
Yeah.
God bless you.
I don't want, and that's another thing. I don't want him yet, Mr. Man, whoever you are. I don't want you to be surprised if a female needs a bill paid, or she needs some shoes, or
you gonna pay a phone bill,
hair done, or something like that. Like I just want you to know that it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, ain't nobody sticking around with him long enough for fucking shoes. Like, listen, she gonna give you her hourly rate, and you need to deal with that.
Now, Priscilla, would you be willing to give him a hug?
No. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not hugging him.
Not
at all.
Not a church hug.
Not a church hug. Not a Christian mingle hug.
Nothing.
None of. I know.
Now I have to. Look, we're gonna get ready to teach the babies, but I have to ask: why doesn't he get a hug, other than his appearance?
He does not get a hug. It's not. Well, it is based on his appearance because he is giving me creepy vibes. Everybody laughs at me because I watch Discovery ID.
Yes.
But I'm gonna say this again. That's not shows. Those are real stories.
It's true. My mom loves Lifetime movies. Like she loves.
I'm sorry, because they're real stories about things that have happened to real women. He is a warning sign. The only way he could get a hug from me is, one, if he made a run to the bank, and you have to be standing right next to me.
We're not hugging him alone.
We're not hugging him by ourselves.
We're not hugging him alone.
You want a hug?
Here
Let me see it. Let me see what you went to the bank to get.
You have to put the money in my hand first.
Don't worry about who she is. That's how I'm gonna be referring to you. Don't worry about who she is.
I'm just here to make sure the hug go accordingly.
The hug goes accordingly, and that is just a hug. So, sir, whoever you are, I'm willing to give you a hug. Make that run to the bank. Vanessa will be with me.
Yep.
And she is here to make sure that the hug goes accordingly.
Yes. Priscinda. Oh my God. Now this, and see, I'm glad we were able to clarify this a little bit on the street meet sex side of the game, because some women were in the comments saying so many crazy things about this gentleman. Someone was just like, "Oh yeah, I'll take his money." This, that, and that. Like clearly, like this, it's more than just a hug and it's more than just money. So that's why I wanted to clarify what was going to happen. And I knew he wasn't street meat, like I said, because I get it. Street meat is exciting. I just knew that from this video, the street meat floodgates was going to open up to his.
But I have a question. So everybody mentioned that he had to make a bank run first, though, right?
This is true.
I got it.
This is true. This is true.
Got it.
Everybody wanted to.
I'll do it, sir. Whoever you are.
Yeah. So before we get ready to get out,
but Vanessa is my consigliere.
I definitely would
to make sure that it's a hug.
That's it. Because if it's gonna be a hug, then that's just that's what's gonna be. And
I'm gonna need backup. Fuck that.
We need payment first, and then I'll bring whatever backup is necessary. I'll do that.
No, you are the backup. I've seen how you get down.
I try. But no, the question is, right? So a lot of guys have this statement like, "Oh, this girl, she for the streets, this, that, and third," and they refer to women as street meat, this, that, and third. What are 3 things that puts men in a street meat category? 3 characteristics. It could be physical, mental. It could be behavioral patterns that they may have. What are 3 things that men do, or that you've seen men do, or know of men doing, that puts them in the street meat category?
Well, can I tell you the first thing that came to mind?
Yes.
You know that hot boy that's always standing around on the same corner at the same time of day in the summer, wearing the sweats that they know we like to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Yet it is, I need to be at a job o'clock. And you're not.
You're not there.
But you there to holler at all of us going by.
Right.
Sir, you are street meat. You're not a keeper. It is job 30 on the clock. It's job 30.
It's work o'clock.
It's work better. You are
no
job so fucking perfect.
Job 30 work o'clock. Yep.
Work o'clock. Right? Yes. And you're not there.
Yeah.
And I don't see you in a hurry to get anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And it is, you are street meat, baby.
Oof.
You street meat. I love you and I appreciate the fuck out of you. But you street meat. Yeah. That is when I am glad that I am on wheels.
I second that. So I could get the fuck away from.
I gotta get away. No.
You street meat niggas.
No. Women that are busy, like, we don't want you, baby. We appreciate you.
Right.
We appreciate you being there to just like, let me look at that.
It's great for a moment, but that
get on with my day. Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's street meat.
Yeah. I could say I'll go next and then you can elaborate afterwards.
Go.
My first one is the 3 dread niggas. Now I'll elaborate on who the 3 dread niggas. I stayed in Miami for quite some time, where I was introduced, and I've seen it in New York too, because we have a lot of, in Brooklyn we have a lot of Rastafarians and a lot of people who do wear dreads. Now I'm not coming at the dread people. I like dreads. They can be nice sometimes, but I cannot tolerate a man that has 1 or 2 dreads in his head. I can't do it. Nope. You are street meat to me. I cannot take you in any setting where someone will take you seriously professionally.
Not at all.
I can't do that. And I'm going to even go with this, not just only the dreads. Too much hair on a man is a problem for me.
Oh God, yeah, talk about it.
It really is. I don't need you to have like a super big beard where your beard is sticking out past your face. Like all of these things to me, it just shows a man that's not ready for war. You see what I'm saying? Like a man that's
I don't want to fuck Jebediah. I'm sorry, but I don't. You know, there are a few men, right? Like my homie Wavy. His beard is gorgeous and it smells better than it looks.
But it's not super long.
Because that's what you're gonna do when you lean in, you know, to give me the homegirl kiss, because you know that's my dude. That's my dude. Like we ain't got nothing sexy or romantic between us. We just love each other.
That's dope.
But you know, because we started out that way. It was never that. But at least when he leans in to give me like the homegirl kiss on the cheek, you know, it smells better than it looks. My other homie, you know, Chef Intimate, you know, he's all over the gram. He's another one. His smells, oh my God, like, but I personally do not want to visit Amish country.
And you know, certain niggas could get away with hair in certain places.
They can, but no for me.
But for me, my main thing is it's how you, and let me just, I don't even want to say it's how you present it, because even I will say this, just because a certain dude may look nice having hair, that don't mean that he'll have the complete go. It's right. Because sometimes all of the other things in the package could be great, and I'm like, okay, this nigga got
right. Because you know, you and I have talked about this.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homeboy Gallo the Great. Like he's one man that I've seen that rocks locks, and
and they're always neat,
unbelievably handsome with it. Right? But he's the only one I've ever seen. The rest of y'all, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I don't want it.
I call him Kodak Black nigga.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Kodak Black has about 5 dreads in his head. Like he has, well, no, he cut his hair off. He cut his hair off, so he don't have that.
See, because you got 5 of them, any less than like 20.
Yeah.
On your head is ridiculous.
Yeah. So for me, when I look at men's hairstyles, even like a lot of guys are doing a little twist in their head and shit like that.
No, I'm not here for that either.
And like for me, when I look at men with hair, I just, like I said, I just worry about professionally what's gonna happen. As long as for me, this hair should not be getting in the way of what your life is or what you're doing. And at a certain point, where are we drawing the line between what men are and what women are? Women have things on them because they are women. So I feel like when sometimes men do have longer hair, they start to, because now you got to go get your hair done. Now we both got to go get our hair done. Like, it's a thing. So it's like, so I'm not against men who have hair, but I do know that men with longer hair, now there's a regimen. Now there are things that you need to put in place to, like, see, there's going to be boundaries. There's limitations. And just personally, maybe I'm selfish. I like running my hands through a nigga head. Absolutely. That's what I like doing. So if the nigga got hair, it makes it a little bit, so.
Right. Yeah. And can I just clarify, you know, there is a lid for every pot. I personally, and I'm not saying this is for you or anybody out there, I personally am more sexually attracted to a man that has a more conservative look.
By conservative,
you know, like the Caesar, you know, if he does, you know, have hair on his face, you know, like I like a goatee, you know, trimmed nice. I like the lineup trimmed nice. My brother, he made a joke about me the other day. He said, do you know you've never dated a man that is not like particular in the way he cares for himself? Because he noticed it when I was getting rid of an ex, and I was like, throw all his shit out. Right?
Yeah.
And, you know, it was all kinds of, you know, things, you know, that my ex used to do to like keep himself groomed. And that's what I'm sexually attracted to. So since men have no problem talking about women and what all we're doing and how we keep ourselves and what you don't like. Yeah, those are all the things that Priscilla and Vanessa Smilez don't like. We don't want to date Jebediah.
Yeah.
You with your 10 or less locks. We don't want that.
We don't want that.
We don't want it.
I'll say one more thing. Instead of 3 things, I'll say 2 at least. My other thing that I had for men being put into this street meat category was men fucking out of order. Now, what I mean by that is men not having control with their sex life. Oftentimes, I feel like a lot of men, they go into situations emotionally, and some not. But sometimes when a man decides who he's gonna have sex with raw, like that is not even a problem. Sometimes he just does things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, or even when it comes to men fucking multiple women, they don't think about who these women could be connected to. They're not classifying who they're gonna fuck raw, who they're not. Some of them everybody raw. Some of them, like, you know. So for me, I just the men who don't have order with their sex life, yeah, you are street meat because you are for whatever. Now, that could be a great time for somebody. It could be a night of misery for somebody else. We never know. But the men who don't have order in their sex life, they are street meat to me.
You know what? I like that you put that in this category because you're right. That does belong in the street meat category. Again, I had this conversation with my brother, and I've said this to a couple of my male friends. I said, operating like that, you all act like you don't have like some karma coming back to you for that. There's something that's going to come with that you may not like because, you know, you're, you know, fucking with this one, you're fucking with that one you're doing raw, but the other one you're not. And you don't know who the girl is that, you know, you've been doing raw. You don't know who she's been with. There are consequences.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I've been telling black men all year long. You have consequences. There are consequences to these actions.
This is true.
Don't think that it just happens in a vacuum. There are consequences.
There are consequences.
You bang this girl raw, and now you mad because she's pregnant. Really?
How'd you think that happened?
You're mad.
How did that happen? So yes, that's one of the categories I put men in. And I'm not saying that women can't be in those categories too. But for me, honestly, I always see females, if they're going to have a sex life, they're going to organize how they're going to do things. Now, we may not make men privy to all of our plans in regards to when and how we decide to have sex. But oftentimes when we hear a man cheated, it's just like, hey, I don't know, I was drunk. Just
yeah, it always trails off like into like uncharted waters. Really? Really?
So yeah, that was
there are consequences to your behavior, gentlemen out there. We're gonna call this teaching the baby.
We are. Yes.
If you think there are not consequences to your actions, live long enough and you'll find out. Live long enough, and you will find out.
Ooh, child.
I'm gonna tell a story about one of my uncles, and I don't have to say no names. So we have a genetic trait in our family of blue eyes. And it's not just blue, it's a particular shade of blue. So this girl had been saying that one of my uncles had fathered her baby.
Yeah.
Well, because we're so used to a ton of babies in the Griffin family, nobody said anything. When she had the baby, she came over. My grandma opened the door. She pulled back the blanket, saw the blue eyes, and told the girl, come on in, baby.
She's seen eyes.
See, now you trying to act like there are no consequences to your act. Yet, you know, he's all Muslim and lecturing me about smoking. Nigga, you walking around with a smoking dick. You need to be concerned about that. You need to be concerned about that.
Yeah, worried about the wrong shit.
You are worried about the wrong, and you say that all the time, V. You worried about the wrong shit.
Yeah. You got a different.
So please know, gentlemen, there are consequences. As a woman, we know what the consequences are when we have sex without a condom. We know eventually a baby's coming.
And this is why sometimes women, and I say, I applaud strong women. Before I get off here, I wanted to just teach the babies and say, don't be afraid to be strong. Don't be afraid to make decisions for yourself. Even if you do see street meat sounds fun. Like, I'm not gonna, but does that mean that street meat is good for you? Probably not.
I mean, street meat is sexy. Here's why. right? Street meat is always sexy and the sex is always good, but here's why. They're not doing anything else that they need to focus on.
Right. So of course
you better be good at sex. It's the only thing you're actively like working on being good at.
Y'all niggas at home all day. That's all
you
y'all
home all day.
Yeah.
You come outside just in time for the working women to come out of the train station. And you should be good at sex. You are not focused on anything else.
That's absolutely true.
Like, so.
But for the women who want more than sex in life, for the women,
well, don't fuck with street meat.
Right. That's going to be my lesson to you. Not lesson, but my teaching the babies moment.
Teacher V, go ahead.
Stay away from street meat if you want more than just meat. if you get street meat, you're just gonna get meat. That's just about it. That's all you're gonna get. So
you said stay away from meat.
So my whole thing is like, and even for like, even sometimes people make sacrifices for things in a moment because they don't have what they want. Don't sacrifice. Go for what you want and stand firm on where you are in life. I just say that. But let's get one picture before we go.
Oh, I forgot about the picture. Can you see my ears?
Yes, I do. I haven't seen any bunny ears from you in a minute. Oh my God.
My hair's nappy.